So we work together with Badung Tourism Board, Bali, of course supported by the Embassy of Republic of Indonesia in Delhi and also the Consul General of Indonesia in Mumbai. We did some and we will do also sales mission. Total there will be 8 cities across India. That is the place, the venue. We have 21 industries coming, and I have special, we call organizing committee, which is appointed by the Ministry of Tourism to promote especially Batam Bintan, which we call the package is hot deals. What does it mean, hot deals? This is bundled from the accessibility, which is ferry, and then amenities is like hotel, restaurant, spa. It is like a la carte. You can choose what is your interest point. And then also the attraction. But we call 3A aspect. This is for Batam Bintan. What government support for this package is we subsidize the ticket ferry from Singapore to Batam Bintan. Normally to Batam it costs about 49, but you can only pay 20 Singapore dollars. Right? And then to Bintan, normally 65 Singapore dollar, but you only pay for 35 because Bintan is a bit far from Singapore. It takes about 1 hour, but Batam 45 minutes, and for Nongsa I think 35 minutes. Most Indian who loves beach, they can go to both places, but Bintan is more high-end. Batam is beaches also, Nongsa, and a shopping paradise. That is Batam hotels we subsidize, and we do also promotion in any platform, includes digital and conventional. We also have, we call Jakarta hotels. Okay, sorry, Batam, why we have hotels? We want to make use of the idle capacity because during weekend, Batam is so hectic, but during weekdays it's almost empty. So we really give a special rate up to 60 to 75 discounted price. For Jakarta, the other way around from Batam. Jakarta weekend is very empty. So we have special package also. I think I give the example for 2 days, 1 night, right, in Jakarta start from $75 the accommodation. It's Jakarta. There is Bali also during low season. So we have 3 hot. This is special from the ministry. That is the price goes for B2C, but for wholesaler we have incentive scheme. If they do like block seat, then we can give incentive in cash. But there is prerequisite. The visitors must stay in, especially Bali. Jakarta is 3 nights or 5 nights or 7 nights. It will give impact on the cost that we gave incentive. And for charter flight, if they are from airlines, we also have that type of incentive in cash, and also we can work together to do promotion. This is really something comes from the ministry, but I think the industry, they have also something which is suitable for Indian markets. I used to talk with one of the player of India. Actually, Indonesia offers many things. What are you looking for? We have it. Beach, culture, leisure things, relaxing, spa, or even shopping. Especially Jakarta, we have over 100 shopping malls. And the price is very competitive. I think, which is actually not good for us, but blessed for you, because our currency, excellency, is very, at the moment, is not so good. It means you can have something affordable luxury if you come to Indonesia. That is from my point of view that I can share with you. Maybe the excellency want to add something? But
I think you have covered
all those things.
The key points.
But if you were here when he gave a speech, that it's easy to contact the ambassador if you need something about Indonesia. But in terms of tourism, you may search our website www.indonesia.travel. So don't forget the growth coming to Indonesia from India, double digit, 30%. Last year compared to 2016, that was 2017 compared to 2016. And now from January to August, 27% growth. But we need more. That's why we have incentive scheme to boost the raffles number. We need numbers, and I think the industry needs business. So this is really win-win. Please.
From January to August, you said 27% growth. What are the numbers?
Okay. It's 16th of August, right? Because August is not yet, and this is based on our daily data. It must usually we have to calculate again with the statistical bureau. This is the official statistic, yeah. 365,000. Last year, we got 485,000 visitors. And from January to August 16, the second week, 365,000. We need more, 335,000 visitors to reach the target 700,000. It's very challenging, but I believe with your role, the media, we can reach that target. I hope, fingers crossed. Last year, October in Bali, the Mount Agung erupted. We call not erupted, coughing. We lost 1 million. That's why our target last year actually 15 million visitors, but only reached 4 million something because we lost in Bali. Oh no, internationally, because Bali contributes 40% foreign coming to Indonesia. The main gate is Bali, 40%. No, total. But the good thing, and then I will answer the second one. Now I think because this is really natural disaster, right? We cannot do anything. But can you imagine? I think this is like a life cycle. Can you imagine after the eruption how Bali will be? Much more beautiful, greener, fertile. But the thing that I think, there is something that you have to be aware, but not that critical. So my suggestion is, please always have a look the information from the Badan Meteorologi, Meteorology Department. Yes, you can have a look on the website, be alert. But now the Agung eruption becomes attraction. The thing that we have to be aware is actually you have to know that the distance between Mount Agung and the tourist object, it is 75 kilometers, and the critical area is 4 kilometers from Mount Agung. So people encouraged not to be 4 kilometers from the Mount Agung, but the tourist object. Thank you. This becomes the attraction, the Mount Agung. So this is not that critical, right? And then for Lombok, now is I know it's very sad, but again you cannot do anything.
Still there at the airports. They are still not.
Airport still opens, and then for Lombok now already open all the hotels, and we have already checked about the hotels. The feasibility is okay or not, then needs some time to fix up. That's the condition, but now still operating, people still coming. I think the most important that we have to anticipate happens is the mitigation process, and for that purpose, the government, the Ministry of Tourism, has secured budget to mitigate if something happens. 100 miliar rupiah itu about 100 billion rupiah ya Pak, 100 billion rupiah. $8 to $9 million. That's a mitigation. That's really to facilitate the tourists. That comes from Ministry of Tourism. Of course, for others ministry they have it, but this is for visitors, for tourists. I think that is we have to learn from what has been happened last time. I think the mitigation is more important. Thanks to Indian market, really thank you. Because last week we had picture and video 800 wedding, 800 packs attending a wedding in Bali. That was amazing. Last 2 weeks. Yeah, I think we just had a national carrier from Mumbai to Bali. It was 3 times a week, but it will be 4 times a week. I think Ambassador would like to add, but don't think about Indonesia directly, because if we only rely on Indonesian Airlines national carrier, how many compared to the demand? So that's why I give information. If you think about Indonesia, if you have any difficulty about accessibility, you can fly via Singapore. There are so many flights connecting from Singapore to 13 destinations in Indonesia, or by ferry. So you can fly and ferry via Singapore. Make it Singapore as a hub. But would you like to add about connectivity?
Maybe only briefly that the two governments, when the Prime Minister visited, they saw the need to renew the air services agreement. Currently we have 56 flights per week both ways, and no Indian carriers are flying to Indonesia. Indonesian carriers are flying 17 or 18 flights per week. So, but we want to add this frequency, so renew the air services agreement. The aim is to have to start negotiations this year. Secondly, I know at least of one Indonesian carrier that is ready to serve further the Indonesia-India routes. So I cannot move ahead of them. They have to announce it, but hopefully it will be soon. And I think there's also one Indian carrier that is looking to it. So we are working with Indonesian Civil Aviation Authority to help them with slots coming into Indonesia. So both. So one Indonesian carrier is working to fly to India, and one Indian carrier that we are working with to fly to Indonesia. I cannot name it. I can tell you off the record, but it won't be if I don't want to be ahead of the curve on this.
I think India is about 7 days to 2 weeks. The spending, I think I don't have the figure, but at least average is $1,200 per visit per pax. Per person here. Yeah. Because of length of stay. It's different from, for example, Singapore, because they are neighboring country, weekenders, so they spend about $500 per visit. So India, due to the length of stay longer, so they are bigger, higher. Okay, yesterday I just signed with MMT, joint promotion, make my trip, yes. I think Jet Airways. We had a meeting, fruitful meeting. It seems there is interest. Then we will. Jet Airways ya Pak ya. No, that one is no. No, that one no. Ya Pak ya. Dia bilang Jet Airways yang baru kan enggak kan?
That's on the Indian side. Yeah.
That's Indian side. No. Jet Airways for me is on cooperating because they fly already to Singapore couple times, and then they send many. That's why they are interested to work together to promote Batam and Bintan.
We are not reading.
Apa ya kira-kira? Because India is a total market. India is number 5th. It was Japan, but now India. The first is China, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia, and India. It was Japan. I don't know how much budget. Yeah, let me think. Because